We are recording.
Cool.
And this is George's Rnode testing setup session. And I guess we're looking at now the how we're running it on robot.net. And we have the
Gary just joined us.
Version installed there, and we need the testing version. So we copy the link address, and then we go to robot.net, and we see what we have here, and we remove the dev version .deb file, and then we wget the test version. And we do a sudo apt install of /rn tab. And password. The new version is installed. Okay, and then I will start it, but I need to check to see what the bootstrap address is.
I can paste it for you.
Bootstrap address. Okay, so we're just using the bootstrap for testing, the regular one, right?
What do you mean the regular one?
The bootstrap address is listed there. I have in the start procedure, so that I'll select the bootstrap for testing. But is this correct, bootstrap?
I just pasted the correct one on the Zoom chat. So as long as it's the same, there's a new format.
Okay, so the new format, it's probably wrong. It's a good thing we're going through this. That's right. I had to use a new format for dev.
Yes.
These all need to be updated. So testing. Okay. So then we just do a /start sh testing. And that clears the .rnode directory, kills the old process that was running.
Maybe you could share, maybe you can share your screen. So maybe.
I am sharing the screen, aren't I? No?
Oh no, it's just your face this whole time. Sorry.
No.
Could have said something.
What a bummer.
I just like
Okay.
deep data for the 700.
Unbelievable. Here, we're trying to make a video of the process and I'm not showing it. So it looks
Like,
okay here. Now, if we look at our truncated log, we can see that it is running and adding blocks.
Jim, you said you're trying to make a video. You know you're not recording yet anyway, but
What? It's
No,
recording.
it's recording.
Okay, so we have
yeah, I see it now.
so this is running good. We can run some basic tests on it, like we can do a. Well, we'll try this. We haven't. It doesn't know what a cookie is yet. Oh, that's robot. We'll just do it right. Okay, we'll just take this guy as a sample. We write persistently to cookie. I want a cookie. This goes back to Cookie Monsters in the 70s that were put into code maliciously or just to bug you. In random places in your code, it would say, I want a cookie. If somebody had access to memory they shouldn't have. Okay, so we evaluate cookie and we get success. And then we listen for a cookie. And we print it to the standard output. And we get, I want a cookie. Okay. Do it again. Yeah. I want a cookie. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Jim, a persistent output on a channel means that whenever you look at that channel, you will find I want a cookie, right?
right.
And
It writes it. You know, it normally when you read a channel, it takes it off. It takes the I want a cookie off out of the channel. But because I use 2 exclamation points, that makes it persistent. So when I read it, it's still there, and the next read it's always there. So when I do a for loop to read on the cookie channel, I always get something, and it's always I want a cookie. Now if I put something else on here, I'll randomly get either this or the other thing. It's kind of funny. Let's see what we're testing here. We got a success response on the deploy. And we can look at the log. And these unexpected messages have been coming up all day. But I can see the deploy received here. And I can do a propose. Now everybody's getting cookies. Success. Created a block. And I don't know where David is. David was supposed to help me set it up on our node test server. But we can see we added the block. So, Dror, you want us to show it? You want to have any more questions about how we run it? Let me
no.
just.
Do you want any help?
Show for the benefit of the camera.
Okay.
Basically, what we did.
Jim Kelly's asking for a node count.
Peers?
Yeah.
Right, guys. Looks like I just have 5 peers.
I messaged her, Jim.
So, well, we wanted to switch to the test version, so I removed the old version of 6.4, the dev file from our home directory here on robot.net. Oops, I didn't want to do that, did I? Oh well. And then we did a wget of the testing version of 6.4 that we want. And then I won't do it again, but I did a sudo install, apt install of / the file. And then we looked at the start.sh file, which has a bash stops the server from the stop command, sets the private key, and then has a bash case statement for each of the different bootstrap nodes. And we corrected the new format for the release node. We still have to correct the others. That's a to-do item. I probably should put a note in the file here. To do fix new
Hey guys.
Hey, got you. You made it. Okay, so.
Yeah, I was actually thinking it was going to be your room.
Yeah, I was too, but Dror announced that he was having one at the same time. So I joined
Okay.
this one. I guess we didn't announce ours in the Node Runners. So this procedure just runs Rnode. It uses no hop, so it doesn't receive a hang up signal. That means it'll keep running no matter what happens, it keeps running in the background until you stop it. Then I put in the use a backslash to continue the command on the next line, and put in my arguments for the different things, some of them which are variables, like the bootstrap in the private key. And we put in the host name here, robot.net, so we can recognize ourselves on the logs. And this machine is robot.net on DigitalOcean. So we put the error output to the standard output, which we didn't have to do because we're doing a no-hop. And we put the output into rnode.log locally, which is actually a mixed copy of it, but that's okay. And then we run this background with an ampersand, so it's not running at the terminal. And that's what the no-hop does, is all the terminal signals and everything disconnects from the terminal. And then the $! Exclamation point is the last process that was started on the machine. And I put that out, and I write that out to a file, rnode.pid, or process ID. And then I do a tail forever of rnode.log, so I can watch the Rnode start up and make sure it starts up properly. And then when I hit Control-C, it just keeps running. It doesn't stop it. I do have a stop command, stop.shell. Oops, I did make a change. I put in the right quit. And stop.shell just gets the process ID and kills it. And if that succeeds, it goes to the screen that it was killed. It waits 5 seconds.
Have you updated Rnode test?
Yeah, in a minute. Just it was answering Dror's questions about the commands I use here. Maybe I'm going into too much detail. And sometimes it doesn't kill. Sometimes because of a bug, you kill it, it's still there, and you have to do a kill 9. And you don't want to do a kill 9 unless you have to, so I wait 5 seconds and then I try to kill it. And if that succeeds, I echo to the screen, had to kill 9. Okay, and then I look at what Java processors are running, and I probably don't need to do that. And then in case it gets stopped. And what was, I wanted to show what I had done on the screen here before. And what was the next thing we were doing? I forget already. I wanted to show the screen here. Dror, do we have anything, or should we? What do you want to do, Dror? David asked about getting it running on Rnode test, the Rnode test server, which is also a community server on DigitalOcean.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm waiting for Alex to see if he has any questions, but in the meantime, yeah, go ahead. I mean, you know what to do, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
The only thing we have to figure out is the config file if we want it to run as a service.
Oh, yeah, sure. So you have one already, or you need to create
We
one?
don't have a config file for it. So we have
Yeah,
to,
okay. So I can help with editing. Shouldn't be a problem though, right? So you just need to change the bootstrap node details. Yeah.
well, let's see, the only example that I have of a file is what? Not car, cat. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. So, so this would be false. Who wants to edit this? You want to edit this, David?
Is this on robot.net or
It's on robot.net,
Robot.
but you can just SCP it onto robot onto just do an SCP. You want to share your screen?
you have to stop share? Okay.
Ooh, it's a little small, but so you're on you're root at Rnode, and we had talked about not running it as root, but we I don't know if we want
Are there accounts? I don't think we have accounts on Rnode Bob. I don't have an account on Rnode Bob.
yeah. So we can just run under root. What the hell? It's the only thing that's running on the machine. Although we don't want to run under root, do we? In case there's a bug. Well, actually, when it runs as a server, it doesn't. It runs as Rnode, which is a no login account. So that's perfect. We're running as a service. So that's what we're going to do. And I guess you want to start out. And, well, let's do the SCP first here. Do an SCP RChain at robot.net. Colon. Oh, go back up.
I was thinking also.
No space, colon. Put the host name in the file. Sample.rnode.toml. Space.
Is that
dot.
all?
Yeah, that's right. Space dot. We want to copy it to the current directory, which is dot. Enter.
Okay.
Yes. First time you connect, it'll ask you. If it asks you again, it could be a.
But this isn't my first time.
Your first time from robot to from here to robot.
Oh, right.
Okay, so so now we have the toml file. Do we want to edit that first, and then update the version?
Let's update the version first.
Okay. So you want to, is it, we're getting it from Pirate, right? Yeah, Pirate.
I'm guessing it's a dev branch, right?
No, it's testing. So you see, it put a .1 at the end. Instead of it didn't overwrite the file, so it put a .1 at the end. That's why I always remove the old file before I save it. You see, it says
right.
.1.
Okay, now we no longer have Rnode present, so I should run.
All right, so now you can install it. You have to install it, you know. Oh, okay. Very good. I think that's all right. Okay, so so Rnode should be running. Try an Rnode REPL. There you go. You might have wanted to type one thing just to make sure. But yeah. Why don't you just type some, run REPL again and just type some.
How do we know? How can I check the version of Rnode, the hash, the GIS hash for Rnode that's running?
You just open the log file. Okay, /var/lib/rnode/rnode.log. Did you hear me?
Yes, my terminal is frozen.
Gary, you want to take over?
Yeah, I can take over if you want me to. I haven't been paying as much attention as I should.
So you want to take over, Gary?
So Something's wrong with the machine, huh? Could be.
It's the internet connection.
Ah.
So you said cat var.
Well,
lib.
you can. It's going to go way over. It might go way over your buffer. I wouldn't cat. I would more it, or I would vi it, or something.
What if I do a tail-f rnode log?
Yeah. No, you go to the end here. rnode/rnode-log. That's where your log is. No file. Huh? Maybe it's not running. Run the REPL again. You know, and type something in, 1 + 1 or anything. No. Yeah, it's not
So
running.
isn't it?
System CTL, system control, start Rnode.
Right?
Yep. Enter. In. May say no Casper. Oh. Connection refused.
What if I do it that
do a process status. Do a, you know, see if it's running. Okay, that's not running it as a service. Okay, we don't use that script if we're running it as a service. Grep Java.
we have an rnode running?
Okay. Okay, so now go back up and vi the log file again. Looks like it's running.
Yeah, but I can't find the git hash.
What is the
Oh,
name of
okay,
this?
I just saw that, yeah. Is this the git hash in the node testing sheet?
Well, what we can be sure of is that it's running wrong, because we didn't set up the we didn't specify the parameters in the rnode.toml file.
Well, at least we got the right installation. I think this is the right hash of nodes that will be tested today.
Good.
So do we kill this process and start it all over again?
Yeah, we can do a syscontrol stop. Rnode. System control.
Then we might want to set the parameters inside of star, that's sh, right?
You set the, no, we don't use start.sh for running as a service. This is not used. Okay, we have to edit the rnode.toml file.
Oh, okay.
So do a CP of sample tab CP. Copy it to sample tab to rnode.toml, and we'll edit rnode.toml. And then we'll put rnode.toml in the var lib rnode directory.
This?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, then we need to edit it. What's that, a period in the var, after var?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
Okay, we need to set standalone to false. No.
The bootstrap, is it correct? We could just
Yep. Standalone has to be false.
yeah, we could just comment that out.
Are you sure?
Okay, let me make it.
How do we know what the default is? Oh, we do know the default. No. Okay, and also the no p and p should be false. 3 lines up. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a pull request that stated the new way to okay, let me check what I mean. What bootstrap is going to be tested?
Testing. You can't. This is VI that won't. Highlighting doesn't work on the terminal. You can do.
Oh, right.
Just go to the beginning of it. Just go to the beginning of it and hit a capital C. That changes to the end of line.
Then I guess we need to uncomment this.
Right.
So the private key, is this correct?
Of course not. Well, yeah, I don't know where that private key came from. I mean, it's definitely not correct. So we have to use our private key, which we can get from the start.sh. So do it. Do a get out of insert mode, hit escape, and then do a no. Just do a.
I was thinking you said we'll have to go to
Right.
the
Yeah,
start.
you could just do a : bang cat start.
Okay, so you said
exclamation
colon.
point. Exclamation point cat. No, you're in insert mode. : exclamation point cat start.sh. Okay, copy the private key. And hit enter. I don't know. Insert. No, you have to hit insert first. No, yeah, you're in insert. Escape. Right click.
Right click or WQ.
Yeah, I think we're done. Does that look good, Dror?
Yep.
1 second. Why are you guys using the 4044 internal port?
Go
You might
back.
need to get.
Open that again.
For gRPC.
Yeah. Why do you guys change?
Yeah, you mean
Yeah, I would remove that. Why did you guys change the port?
We didn't change the port. This was just the
default.
This was just a random configuration file we found.
Right. I mean, it should be the default, but I'll remove it. I'll remove the whole gRPC server section because it's all the defaults, right? So I don't see why. Why would you want to specify? It shouldn't matter, but just in case they change the defaults, right? You don't want to overwrite what they change unless you have some specific reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I would remove the port, the host, the HTTP port, the matrix port, all the defaults from what I can see. What else? I probably will remove the map size, Casper block stores, unless you guys overwrite in the default stuff. I would remove the yeah. What's the in-memory store? Is that something? What else? Maybe about the validators. That's probably when you do standalone mode, right?
You mean this?
Yeah, that's probably for standalone, but I'm not sure. But again, you don't really need to overwrite anything, so I would remove for now. So what's left? So the bootstrap is useful. What about your validator private keys? Oh, you have it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I'm using it only for a private key, the bootstrap address, and
Do we need the HTTP port?
yeah, you can remove it. It's the default. So I would remove also the main port, also the host, I guess. That's for like standalone, right? You guys are connecting to a bootstrap, so cool. Yeah, I think that should be better, just in case there's some changes, and so you don't mess it up.
Okay. So Jim, we'll do system control start, right?
Yeah. Rnode. And then do a tail on the file. No, slash /lib/rnode log. /var.
Okay, since we have this running,
Looks good.
yeah.
All right, so why don't you run CryptoFX and connect to it?
Okay, so I have to jump to the test session.
Yeah.
Alex, can you?
Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to connect CryptoFX?
Yes, just run CryptoFX. Okay, go to the CryptoFX.json file. Okay, and change localhost under external to Rnode test. No. Leave the port.
Oh, okay.
Change localhost to rnodetest.robot.net. And I think you could change the internal one also, but you don't. And then save it, Control S. File save.
Yeah, save that.
Okay, so now go to rolling examples. Pick one and run it.
You can't see the inside of this.
Well, go back to go back and hit deploy. What did you do?
Don't you think this is the one we need to change? The
What happened to the deploy option? Where'd it go? You
no,
lost
my
the
point
file.
is, don't you think this is the JSON file we need to edit?
No, that's Solidity. That's Ethernet. This has nothing to do with RChain.
But this is under the Rnode, the
No,
Rolang example.
no, it isn't.
This is inside Rolang examples.
No, it isn't.
This is Solidity's own. This is Solidity. This is for Solidity. This is for RChain.
Weird. Why does it have another file there?
So we may have to change this one.
Yeah, I didn't have that on
Oh,
mine.
really?
I mean, why would they have two of them? Maybe maybe just this contract has its own configuration. I didn't try that contract. Okay, so I guess it ran, right? We defined the contract.
It says Casper instance not available.
Okay, we can see that on the log down below. Task, for instance, not available. So that means we don't have any peers.
Yes, I don't think I've seen any peers since we got started. We may want to join the main session now.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
All right, so see you after the node testing then.
All right.